It's your Blink. Welcome to our show. Sitting up, having a wonderful day on this on this on this 26th April 2005. I'm gonna be filming some videos outside, so let's just film and have fun. Here we go. Oh, dude, it is gorgeous outside. It is freaking gorgeous. Oh, shit. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. This is doing more for having a wonderful day on this 26th April 2005. Let's play some tower and film some video. So, without further ado, let's go. Wrong application. Wrong application. Don't drink. It's your Blank. Welcome to our show. This is being Wopsa having a wonderful day on this 26th April 25. Ooh, the airs are a mess. Let's fix that. There you go. We're able to do it now. Soon it's gonna be a ponytail, which is gonna equate to us having nice hair, long and short. This is the intro of the day, by the way. You can see the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful weather behind us. How nice is this, guys? Let's put some music because I like to work with music, and I feel like playing some Akon Lonely. Because I saw my boys. Oh, this is silly. I saw my boys going to the Montreal Canadian, and yeah, would love to go, but hey, what can I say? We'll go with Lonely Akon. How sappy is this shit? But hey, we're human, right? Somehow, somewhere, we're human. So it's gonna be lonely. So why is it not working? So now, I gotta press the button. Okay. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. We'll also post the video. There you go. Please just work. There you go. Okay, so now I do leave it work because it's press entered. Not clicking didn't work. Va sur ton chemin. Lonely. Lonely. Akon. And then we're gonna do a 1 hour. Then we'll just start it. We're also gonna be looking for somebody that has very low subscriber count. So for example, my friend Danny over here, you do have 4.89. We're looking for somebody under 8,000. Why? Because they won't have ads on their videos. How crazy is that? Voici, ooh, Anish Shami. Anish Shanes. You have 15 subscribers. This is perfect. Love this. Love this. It's a cover. Ah, it's autotune fuck, no, thank you. Hey, let's do something else. Sorry, Shammy. Chapter, you're an amazing dude because the dude, he's a teenager, so I didn't want to talk shit about you, dude, but be confident you're gonna be able to do it. Let's do, come on, ladies, in 1 hour. Hashtag Rainbow Tattoo Studio. I don't think they have. Okay, they do have. They do have 1.25. That's what they did. They didn't put a lot of. Fuck. Okay. Sunita. Let's go with Sunita. Sunita with 6,000. But I don't feel like Sunita is the guy to put some ads on his video. So, intro to the 26th April 2025. My day has already started multiple hours ago. So we did a lot. We posted a lot of micro nature corn, BTS. So these are every single day. What I'll do is, before I start something new. So for example, in between making content and gaming and making content, I'll go outside, do a micro nature corn, and go out, film the outside. We had a lot. Now I thought it was unlimited short, but you don't have unlimited short. So no, listen, my girl wasn't by my side. I was dreaming, I was dreaming. Now I had to take a little ride, backtracking on these few years. I'm doing good, she's alright. When my girl left me, my whole life left cashing, and I'm so lonely. It's Mr. Lonely. Such a good song. So yeah, so we've been posting these. I thought it was short. I thought there was no limits. Now there's 100, so it doesn't matter because we're still gonna be able to post them. But that's something I should have thought about, right? I should have at least tried to do this. So now we reach our maximum, which is crazy, and it never happened. We reached our maximum of upload on the normal channel and the gaming channel. So you know the every single person that says chill. Now the universe is telling you, hey, yo, dude, whoa. But it's good because now we're forced to chill. By side, tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day because tomorrow we might be working for 3 hours, we might be working for 14 hours. It'll depend on if we get picked to go somewhere or not. Because we don't have a car, our chances are more limited. But if it does work, your boy has employment for the foreseeable future. Foreseeable future meaning tomorrow. So I don't think it's I think it's more present than anything else, but hey. We'll take what's positive and what's not positive, right? So that being said, we're pretty much done. I'm not gonna be eating because I already ate a lot today. So we're gonna make an hour or 2 hours of videos, and then we're gonna be gaming till I feel like sleeping. And when I feel like sleeping, let's go to fucking bed. Sounds good? Why aren't you recording? Oh, why aren't you recording? I have nobody on my own, yeah. We're so lonely, Mr. Lonely. It wasn't recording, it's recorded, but there's no little thing to tell me, hey, we're recording. Usually have a little bubble. That's my day today. Pretty boring day, huh? Come on home. That's life. Sometimes you're gonna have exciting days, sometimes you're gonna have boring days. That's just the way it is. And today's a bit of a boring day. But when I to the change leaves and I'm so I look sad, but you know, I don't know. There's a day where you're in. I don't know what's going on with me, guys, honestly. It was depression, but we just had a wonderful 2 days. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Possibly a lot of things. So let's try on fixing that, right? Don't blink, it's your ink. Welcome to our show. Everything Walks are having a wonderful day. Today we're talking about something that we don't talk about on this channel enough. And we're mentioning finance. No, we're talking about ecology problems in the world. No, we're talking about politics. No, we're talking about religion. No, we're talking about sports. Absolutely. By the way, you're gonna hear me sing. We're listening to Lonely from Akon, which is weirdly directly related to this video. So yesterday I was hearing people talk about the Canadian. My accountant came to see me yesterday. Well, not see me, but to see my father, and I was there. So he did me, he did my father, which is pretty cool. So we were going to do the account, the taxes, or yeah, taxes is a good word actually. And then talk about a Canadian. And my father doesn't listen to Aki, I don't listen to Aki, so I'm like, okay. And he was really excited. So I was like, oh, good for you, dude. I went to the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night just to know that my girl wasn't by my side. Could've sworn I was dreaming, her I was dreaming. Oh, I had to take a little ride. Back checking on these few years. What am I gonna do to make it go right? Cause ever since my girl left me, my whole life came crashing and I'm so lonely, lonely, Mr. Lonely. You see, this video is actually quite nice. I don't tend to plan my videos. Sometimes it just happens, and today it just happens, and it's gonna be super nice. So I went to get my phone fixed, and then the guys were talking about hockey, and I was like, okay. And then because everybody was talking about it, I was like, okay, what's going on? And now I realize that they're in the final, and they're actually really playing well. So I was like, okay, well, you know, it means a lot to a lot of people. So this was a video that I was supposed to do yesterday, and the original plan for this video was to just talk about it, right? To just talk about it. But yesterday, again, depression hit. There's a time where I'm completely paralyzed. Sometimes I'm able to talk and work with you guys. This is a good day. Yesterday was a bad day. And so I go home and I check and I'm like, holy shit, they might win, you know? And I'm supposed to be like, wow, because fun fact, they won the cup. So I'm Canadian. Such an easy pun. I'm Canadian. I'm supposed to support the Canadian. In the world I'd rather be. Ain't no world in the world I'd rather see. And I mean for making me so happy when I'm so lonely. I forgot to do the mission. Lone Mr. Lonely. I forgot to do the mission. I forgot to do my dailies. Ain't you suck? You suck not today, but yesterday, not tomorrow. You had a chance to do all of them. Inky. No, dude. Dude, no. What have you done? You were almost at 35. I could have did it this week. Oh. My weekly's on the tower. So now the problem is when we don't do it on one phone, we don't do it on 3 phones. Nina tried. Want you to work it out, work it out. Crazy. We started making videos 10 minutes ago and now the sunset is already done. So the original video, like I said, was to just talk about, hey, I wish I liked sports more because right now we have the politics, we have the election going on, right? And we're supposed to talk about that, but politics is very, it's a very big event. We're supposed to talk about finance because the world's going to shit right now. It's a very big event. Talk about religion because last week was Easter, which is a religious holiday. With religion was very dividend, but sports is the way, the place where we're supposed to be together, right? And I was like, I wish I cared more about soccer, about soccer, all about sport at all, because I'd be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm happy about it. I'm happy, and this is a good subject, and I can make a video about it. I got to talk to a friend about it, right? And then I did the video yesterday. I was like, okay, well, they're playing today, so it doesn't matter if I do the video today or tomorrow. And then today I'm on Instagram watching chicks. Because you know Instagram is that for that. Wait, it's not? Oh shit. So we're on Instagram and I'm seeing my boy Shao, and my boy Shao, it's crazy because he lives in downtown. Dude didn't even buy a ticket to go to the Canadian. He just went to see the everybody together, right? And I was like, holy shit, that's supposed to be something to live, right? And I don't know, just him. I sound like one jealous asshole, but just my boy going there and me not being there and wanting to go there, you know, I'm like, fuck, you know. So once again, you're feeling kind of lonely, right? Woke up in the middle of the night, though this my girl wasn't by my side. Oh, no, I was dreaming her, I was feeling, but I had to take a little ride. That made me quite, I don't know, not maybe envious, yeah, maybe envious. But it also made me feel lonely, so that's why we're listening to Lonely today. And then you realize that you didn't talk about him, you didn't know that you wanted to go. So you kind of blame the guy, right? At the same time, it's one of those things that really kind of put you apart, right? So when I was a kid, and again, we're talking about my childhood a lot, but It is a blueprint as to who I became. So I always wanted to talk about my subject, which is video games or anime. Back in the 90s, talking about anime wasn't cool. You didn't go to school and say, yo, did you see the last episode of Dragon Ball? You get beat up, right? Maybe not beat up, but still, people will be looking at you like, dude, you good? You talk to someone? You're good? Right? Now it's so cool. You say, hey, you watching new episode of Boruto? And people are like, nah, fuck Boruto. You watch the last episode of Bleach? Yeah, fuck. I love Bleach, right? Which I love too. And then don't fuck with Boruto. Sorry, Boruto. Like your father better. Your dad was a goat. You're but a lamb to the slaughter. So you realize that because you weren't open-minded enough, right? You possibly there's so many things that I could talk about. You didn't even give yourself a chance, right? I was talking to someone on an application yesterday, and I saw a post about some girl who was looking to, it's a kink website. And I saw somebody that was, she made a post and she said her likes and dislikes, and her likes were really, really hot. So talk to her, right? And then she sent me a picture of herself. And I'm such an asshole because I'm not the greatest looking motherfucker out there. Far from it. But I saw her and I was like, not really. So I told her like, oh, well, long distance not really my thing. And I used it as excuse as just like, okay, well, it's not gonna work, right? But then she said, who talked about long distance? Who talked about meeting in real life? And I was like, yeah, but I would like that. And that's not true. And after that, I kind of burned the bridges with her. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? You're stuck in this tunnel, right? And now today you feel lonely because you're in this tunnel. And sometimes this tunnel feels huge, right? It feels like you can park 2 cars. Sometimes it's even bigger. Sometimes you can park 4 cars, right? For example, we were at the election last week, and then I saw this guy sitting next to me, and he had his Fullmetal Alchemist tattoo. So I'm talking about anime, and then there's another guy behind me. I talk about, yo, you talking about anime? And then the person in front of me talked about anime too. So we were like 4 people talking, and I was like, holy shit, what just happened, right? The corridor is large, and then it feels so small. But you put your corridor that small, and you realize that the corridor is, in this case, yourself. You want to talk about anime. If they talk about sports, you would have taken out yourself out of the equation. They talk about politics, they would have taken out yourself out of the equation, right? About family, relationship, you would have taken out yourself of this relationship, right? Not because you don't want to, but because you haven't had the experience yet, or you don't have a lot to talk about with that, so you're kind of putting yourself out of the subject, right? It's somebody talking about Star Wars, but you're a Star Trek fan. You're like, not my favorite star. So yeah, it just feels, and the original video was me wanting to widen my horizon, and this original video, but now it's how not writing up my horizon, and between the two, there's only one day. Right now, currently, we're dealing with a small to medium depression, right? We're not doing super good. We're not doing super bad, right? So it's not that bad. But if and only if I put in more effort, I would have been able to have a talk with the guys yesterday. It would have felt good. I would have been able to have a talk with Charles today. I would have felt good, right? But I'm not able to because I don't know sports, right? Now, why we're making this video is actually more in-depth than that, more complex than that. So you could just say, hey, hey, dude, it's bad. Even yesterday at the cell phone shop, right? At first, they were talking about politics, and then there's a random dude, and even in politics, I'm like, oh, I don't know much about that. And then there's a dude, a client that came, saw the guy hat, and he had a devil's hat. Not a devil like the devil, but New Jersey Devil, or the Chicago Devil. You see, that's how little I know about it, right? And then it's in a hockey team, and then you talk about hockey, and I was like, holy fuck. And now I was out twice because I wasn't interested enough. So I was giving a chance to be part of the conversation. I was chance to be included. I was like, nope. And then, I'm not playing victim, but you realize that my circle of interest actually quite low. I like gaming, I like anime. And as again, I talked to you guys about the website I'm going to meet someone, because we're lonely. We're making another video about that. Happy, but I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. It's song, dude. See, and I'm always afraid that the wrong thing to do is pretend like you care, because that sucks. That sucks. You pretend like you care, like you're interested in this conversation, But if you're not, but then if you're faking interest or you don't give a fuck, there's this very thin line that's acceptable, where you don't give a fuck, but you're still open to talk about it, right? And that fine line is where I want to be, right? I don't want to pretend like I'm interested, but I want to be open-minded enough to say, you know what? That's what you want to talk about. Let's talk about that, right? And reaching that fine line without crossing the line of I'm pretending to care or I don't care enough, The perfect amount of care. What if you didn't care enough to reach that? I don't know. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink. It's your blink. Look at the couple show. It's doing well. So having a wonderful day on this 26 April 25. The sun is setting down behind me. We're playing the tower not once, not twice, not but 3 times. We're listening to music. We're listening to Akon and Mr. Lonely. And this is the subject of the conversation of the day. Not Akon, of course. Shout out Akon if you're listening to this, which you probably are, of course. But it's loneliness, right? So you guys know that I'm not doing really well lately, right? And we've had people reach out and say, hey, how can I help you? What's wrong? And your fragile male ego is like, no, I'm good. Don't worry about it, right? But you should be worried about it. Because then again, you put yourself in a situation, right, where you have people that care about you, and like, but then you don't want to be the victim, right? And so this is gonna be a long ass video, so please sit down. If you're feeling lonely, it's for you guys. If you don't feel lonely, it's gonna be quite a depressing video, so just skip it. You have a hard time asking for help because you're so used to people coming for you for help that you kind of like the feeling of being the protector, being the provider, right? I think it's very meant to be the provider. I think overall, it's up to us to decide what's our place in society, right? It's up to us to decide what place do we have. Are we a provider or are we a... Because there's not in between. There's not in between, right? There's not an in between. You either provide or you don't provide, or you take, right? Which I think it's a better way to put it. And I like to be in the position of the provider. I like to be the one that helps. But maybe I'm just helping people because I don't want people to help me because I'm insecure, right? Maybe I'm insecure because I don't ask for help. So it's a vicious circle. You got some problem, right? Change my mind by helping people. Those problems are still there. And here, which is a circle, right? Here is the step where you ask for help yourself. You skip it. So you're always like this. And then the cycle becomes a triangle. Right? And a triangle will always have rougher edge, That's horrible, dramatic, but I made a couple of Mad Freak come right now, so you're welcome. You're very welcome. But and ultimately speaking, yes, we're dealing with depression right now. It's a very mild depression, so we're still able to act. And I'm trying to work my way through it, right? But maybe me trying to work my way through it is the exact thing that's stopping me from healing, right? Maybe that's what it is. But what I actually think is, I did push people away last week. I wanted to help. But some of those people would have not helped. What do I mean by that? It's actually quite complex. So, the Season 2 Guild. Wow, your remaining token from Season 0. 41, baby, 41. 50, hell yeah. Ooh, we have a Season 2. Okay, so we have to do that. Welcome to Stop It and Come On Home, Season 2. Work it up. Work my baby. Ooh, limited. Wow. Okay, so we got some good stuff. Mr. Lonely. We got some good stuff. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, so, um, oh fuck, I wanted to end the video here. Because they're quite a long video, then I have to focus on the tower. The tower will only take a couple minutes. So I think I'm gonna have to say fuck that. I do a part 2. I'm so sorry, but the tower provide. The season started 20 minutes ago. I was going to be the first to make the video. Let you guys take it easy. See you in part 2. Mr. Lonely. I am lonely. Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I am nobody. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. As anyone else having a good day on this 26th April 2025. It is currently 8:13 for the Coming of Mortals, but it's actually the season 2 for my Tower Defender. So we're having a very nice sunset. We're playing not 1, not 2, but 3. Tower, and we're listening to Akon, Mr. Lonely, which is a weird song to do this video about, but hey, it's a great song. So today we're checking out the season number 2 of Guild, so let's go. By the way, I'm going to show you guys my guild, because we're champs. Girl, my girl left me. You want less of me and more of this? Okay, no problem. So lonely, so lonely, so lonely. I have nobody. Let's check out season number 2. That's 56 days. I think the first one was more than that. I think the first season was, say, 2 days. Let's check out the store because there's a bunch. We care about the store. We care about the store. However, the Guardian, there could be, okay, I said it was possibly a locker, a locket, or a lock. I don't know. I'm French, guys. Bonjour, croissant. No, we don't have it. So, we're gonna see what we have. I did take a peek. A gander. Looks amazing. Look at this mesh warrior, dude. Sheesh. Mesh world, which is very Transformer-ish. We love these. We love this. We love this. Mr. Lonely. We have the mesh world, which is weird because the background and the menu are the exact same. Profile banner is actually quite new. It's actually quite new. They were talking about having it, but they never had it. And then we have the 2 Guardian. So we have Mouse, but it's a cat, which means that Butter was a dog, right? And we have the Finn, which does seem. I'm gonna say a rocket, but now that I look at it, it looks like a shark or a dolphin. But I'm gonna say shark, and Finn for a water fin, right? Makes sense. Makes sense? No, not really. Okay. We have the Fetsy wires for a health 102%, and we have the mesh head, ball range like 2 meters. Okay, that's pretty good. And we get flesh. Are we gonna be having a description of it? No. Oh well. Lonely. So we're at 121, so I don't mind killing this run. Yeah. You wanna be alone. You wanna be hurt this long. What is fetch? Tower locate, retrieve hidden loot, quaint gem, metal shard, and module. Tower Guardian, locate hidden loot. Wow. Whoa. Okay, this is huge. Lonely. Guys. We're back. I told you I was going back. So the fetch is amazing. The fetch is amazing. Oh man, it's amazing. You're gonna see it because I'm gonna put a montage of it, but still, I just have to post videos. Lonely. So lonely, Mr. Lonely. So lonely, so lonely, lonely. So lonely, so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I am so lonely, I have nobody on my own. Ooh, so lonely. I am so lonely. I am nobody. Don't be my own. Ooh, so lonely. girl right here. Yeah. For my players out there, man. I'm good girls. Man. Tower Talk. Let's explore the second season of the guilds. Don't beat it, so I had to take a little ride. I'm not checking on these 2 years. I'm not to go back. My girl Lexi, I'm still crashing and I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I am nobody. I'm on my own. No, I'm so lonely, so lonely. Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own. And you got a girl like you did it, just get it, just you out of my line. Girl, I put you through. I'm not doing by my side. I'm not above your heart. If you're a good girl, then I had no right. And the end of being right, girl. But are you and I left and I'm so lonely. Nothing so lonely. I am nobody. I am a you. The shop has some great item, and the ship is amazing. Don't you been true? Chasing you, ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Ain't nowhere in the globe I'd rather see than what you don't dream can make it be. I'm happy when I'm so lonely, show me only, Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. I got you, please, Mr. Lonely. You have nobody, no my own. Be alone, and to be done this long. Don't you want to come on home? Still playing and then come on home. Maybe you'll let they mean to try. Don't blink, it's your boy, and welcome to the commercial. Because doing one having a wonderful day on this 26th April 2025. Today we're doing part 2 of our lonely video. Where were we? I don't even know. So I think I'm gonna do a part 1, which is still take. Yeah, I think we're talking about depression, right? And in case we talk about depression, you see ADHD. Plus, we just did another video that is insanely good. Check it out. I'm not gonna tell you the video because if you see a video and you don't like it, it's probably the one I was talking about, right? Watch another one, and then when you finish watching that other one and you're not satisfied, you say, I'm gonna give the guy a last chance, and then you watch the third video and it's still shit. But thank you for the 3 views. Thank you. So, talking about depression and how it was working, and you know, it's a more of a time of need, right? And the time of need is, I was talking about people that yeah, I'm talking about people that are pretending to be there to help you, right? So those people are still, and it's funny because we just did a video on sports, and again, I'm not pointing fingers. I think we all been that person sometimes. I think we were that person. Some people are still that person. Some people move on from this period of their life, right? But I think we're all guilty of that somehow. It's we're seeing somebody and they're dealing with shit, right? So for me, when I see somebody that's dealing with shit, right, I have to be honest here because I'm gonna point fingers. If I figure out myself first, I'm gonna be down to help them. But when it's always the same person and you're talking to them and they're saying, "Hey, can I help you?" and they're like, "No," and they keep on making videos where they say they're sad. Like, dude, you're sad but you don't get the help that you want, right? So that's a bit on you. That is a bit on you, dude. I don't know why you said like that, but it's a bit on you, right? Which is the truth. It is a bit on you.